Okay. I must have my volume turned down. I didn't hear it say recording. Hello. Okay. Happy Sunday, you guys. I am so excited for our flash sale. And I hope you guys are excited too. I hope that you're getting some responses to your messages and getting some interest in the sales. And I know we're all working super hard to hit Success Club this month, and to some of us earn the trip to Destin. So pulling out all the stops, doing whatever we can to make it happen. So I should have looked and done like a Success Club board, but I did not. So tell me in the chat, you guys, who is at Success Club? I am. I think Hallie is. Sarah, Erica, Nicole, how are you guys doing? And then also, so I know I mentioned this last week after our call. Erica's at 4. That's right. That I wanted you guys to watch that video from Josh Coates. Sarah says at 4 too. Yay, you guys, so close. And I know Nicole's had some good conversations going too. So we're going to get there. We got lots of time. So did you guys get to listen to that call from Josh Coates about kind of like a conversation thing? And I wondered if you guys had used it at all, if you'd been able to put it into action with any of your conversations. Just kind of asking more questions. And I know for me, it's hard because, yes, Ashley's call, and then also the call that he did for, I guess not everyone maybe subscribed to that, but, the one that he did for free. I thought we had talked about watching that one, but yes, Ashley's call too. I mean, I think they were both the same sort of topic, about asking more questions, kind of really focusing and honing in on what the person you're talking to needs. And I am so guilty of trying to be relatable and wanting the other person to feel like they're not alone, and like I felt the way that they have felt, and that, I don't know. I thought that I was doing a good thing by that, but the way he was talking about it, and I can't remember if Ashley said this or not too, but when I try to be relatable and try to say, oh, I felt that too, and here's how I kind of change my thoughts. In fact, I was probably making people, or maybe making people feel like their feelings weren't like big, and like it was like kind of me blowing them off. And everyone kind of feels like their problems are bigger, because they are. To us, they're a big deal, and to us it's hard for us to see past that problem, until we get to that point where we can push past that problem. So I guess it was kind of eye-opening for me that I kind of need to take a step back, stop talking, and let the other person do the talking. And also just like ask them more questions so that I can kind of help them maybe see through it, help them kind of work through it and see that, they can get to the other side of it, but also just kind of dig deeper and really truly be able to help them more, not just with like giving them a solution and helping them join our Fit Club, but also helping to kind of understand their goals like long term, and helping them reach their goals over like the course of their journey. So I have a little group chat with the other girls that are doing this Push Elite group with me, and we've all implemented this, and they are having crazy success. And a couple of the girls said this, and I would love to do this for you guys too. They're having their partners screenshot conversations and send it to them before they respond. If you ever have a question about how to respond or what questions to ask, screenshot it and send it to me. And I would love to help you kind of come up with a way to dig deeper and So like if someone gives you an objection and they're like, I just don't feel like I have time for this right now. I don't have the finances. Um, Erica, Erica says I message you all the time and I love it. I really do because I really think it's so good to talk things out and to get someone else's opinion. And sometimes you can see like I've told her this too. I feel like it's almost easier for me to respond to her questions and messages and conversations than sometimes it is for me. For some reason, like just it's seeing it from a different perspective and it is just so fun and I love it. So anyway, I would love to help you guys through some of those objections. So instead of, and again, I'm guilty of this too, instead of when someone says, I just don't have the finances or I just don't have the time or now's not a good time for me. In not an aggressive, like, I'm being nosy and I don't believe you sort of way, but like in I genuinely care. Can you tell me more about that? Like there's like a whole thing to walk through. And if you guys watch the call, you probably know what I'm talking about, but just to kind of ask more questions and to see like, is that really like what's going on? Or is there something else going on that maybe you can help with that, they just either don't even know is going on or they're afraid to tell you. So really just a different way of having conversations that I'm loving so far. And, I would love to see you guys implement it, at least give it a try, especially if you're like, I feel like I'm getting all these objections. My conversations are going nowhere. I think it's time to try something new. And this could be the ticket. It's working super well for others. And I feel like I was using it super well. And then this flash sale thing has come up and that has been kind of like the topic of all my conversations. So I want to get back to that. But I was hoping that you guys might have conversations that you've had that maybe we could walk through, talk through, or you had any general questions. That was really all I was going to talk about tonight was like the whole like asking more questions and following that method. And just kind of trying to get your conversations from this point where it's kind of like sticky and you're getting those objections to a point where you're feeling like you're giving the person control to like direct. Oh boy, why do we have a little person up? Uh-oh, sorry guys. Hold on one sec. She like does this thing where she kind of like sleepwalks and she's like half asleep, but she doesn't really talk or know what's going on. So anyway, don't even know what I was saying, but does anybody have questions or things that okay, Erica said she's tried with one person waiting for her reply, but it took us no deeper into a combo or took us deeper in no deeper. Okay. So that's a plus. Yes. Perfect. I really do think like if you can ask questions, it really does help just even just get to know them better. And, if it truly ends, like I had one conversation kind of end with like this person really truly has this much money and it's going towards like her bills and she starts full-time next month and she is single and she can't. And I was like, well, okay, I'm not going to push that further. Like it is what it is. And I'll check back with her, but at least like, I know that's her situation. That's where she's at. And, in the future, I can hopefully work with her to figure something out, but it is what it is. And then I actually had one other conversation that went really well and I should have had it pulled up, but, and just asking, I took a screenshot of it and shared it with you and she was like very, interested and said everything sounded amazing. And then her son had some random infection and is in the hospital. And so it kind of like took it's at a standstill right now, but, Erica said she used it with someone who's an active on her team and she seemed reinvested, but hasn't purchased anything yet. Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully she'll want to get in on the flash sale and she'll purchase something in there to get like back into our Fit Club, you mean, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else having any conversations or anything? Any questions? Questions about the flash sale or anything? Questions about can unmute too and talk. Anybody? I also would love, with the new month coming up and we're like almost in the last quarter of the year, I would love to hop on one-on-one calls with you guys if that is something that you would like to do, and just kind of come up, like talk about what your goals are for the rest of the year and come up with a game plan, like how we can make it happen and what it's, what it's going to take, just depending on what your goals are for your business. And just like crazy to me that it's almost September and then it's going to be Thanksgiving and then it's going to be Christmas, and holy cow, it's going to be the end of the year before we know it. So I would love to do that like this coming week maybe, or next weekend or something like that, whatever works for all of you guys and anyone who's watching the replay. I will let you message me if you would like to schedule a one-on-one call. I don't want to harass anybody. So if you want to talk about goals, and a plan and all of that, just please message me and we'll set something up. If you have a partner on your team who would like to talk about goals, like the three of us can hop on Zoom and talk. I've done that before too, and that's really fun. So yeah, would love to do that for all of you guys. And I cannot believe that we have almost made it to 6 weeks of qualifications. I on one hand, I'm like, this has been the longest 6 weeks of my life. And then on the other hand, I'm like, has it already been 6 weeks? Oh my gosh, we're almost done. Ah, Sarah's nodding her head. Do you feel like it's been a long time? Yeah. I know, Erica too. I know she has said this is stressful, and I completely understand and agree. But you guys, we've almost made it. We are like so close. It's gonna happen, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Lots of pulling out all the stops and doing all the things, but oh my gosh, when we're sitting on the beach in Destin, we're gonna be like, that was cake. That was easy. Let's do it again. Right? Yeah. Thursday mornings rough, but I know. Oh my gosh. And one of the other coaches, Katie Wilson, I don't know if you guys know her, but she's also in she's in 6-star qualifications actually, but I met her last year when I went to Destin, or in February or whatever that was. But she also lives in Iowa. And so she and I have been messaging and just checking in with each other to see where everybody's at. And she said, when she woke up on Thursday morning, she said, my downline looks like Shark Week. I was like, with all the red inactive. And I was like, oh, Katie, it'll get better. It'll be fine. And it's already better. But I just had to laugh because so true. Just that red inactive is just so hard and heartbreaking. But all right, you guys, I will do a little boomerang, and I appreciate all of you guys hopping on. My plan is honestly to continue to talk about this flash sale through the day Tuesday. And like, if anybody wants to join Tuesday, fine, like let them. And then we can talk about how things go for everybody on like Tuesday evening. And if you guys are like, I've gotten enough, I don't really need to do any more gift cards or whatever, then we can just end it. If anybody wants to continue on, we can decide to extend it until like noon on Wednesday if we need to. Just kind of make a game plan, see how it goes. But otherwise, just keep inviting. And one other thing is, it takes those messages, don't forget, because and I've said this with everything in life, but especially with this flash sale, it's going to take probably a direct message to get somebody to join. The chances of them swiping in your stories or commenting on your post, it gets their attention and it gets them thinking about it. But remember, they need to see it multiple times before they're going to reach out themselves. But if you reach out to them, that kind of takes that barrier away and gets them like, well, yeah, sure, I guess I'll check it out. She reached out to me, why not? Rather than them having to take that physical step to actually reach out to you. So, like Darcy, yes, like Darcy with Melanie Mitro, yes. So it's one of those things. So don't forget to send the messages. Even if you just talked to that person last week, heck, I'll just be like, hey, I don't want to be that annoying girl, but I had to tell you because I'm so excited. I'm doing a flash sale. This is not something I do very often, if ever. So I just wanted to throw it out there in case you wanted to check out the deals. Like there's no pressure or anything. So just a super quick, call yourself out, say, I don't want to be that annoying person, but here I am. It doesn't hurt. And if they say no, they say no. No big deal. All right, boomerang, and then I'll let you guys go. My phone sometimes does this weird thing. Okay, it's all good. But thanks you guys for hopping on, and can't wait. I'm gonna go live tomorrow, and then Tuesday's big day. If you have anything before then, don't hesitate to message me. Okay, bye you guys.